What's poppin', all stars? Welcome back to my channel. It's Damn She Jamaican, your biggest and brightest shining star. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about everything that's going on right now in our society. So I've been seeing like a lot of videos on the internet about joblessness. People can't find jobs. People's college degrees aren't allowing them to get jobs. People are also talking about being laid off from their corporate jobs. What else are people talking about? Homelessness. A lot of people are homeless right now. A lot of people cannot afford, basic housing and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what this video is going to be about. I keep trying to like look into this camera so it looks like I'm looking at y'all directly, but then I keep like trying to stare at myself. So I don't know, like I think I should like look this way. But anywho, my videos from now on, until I get my Canon battery charger, I'm just going to be doing raw videos, no edit. Honestly think it's a blessing in disguise. But anywho, I'm rambling. So from an astrological perspective, we have Pluto right now transiting Aquarius. Pluto is a planet that represents, power dynamics and certain structures in the world and institutions and stuff. So Pluto transit in Aquarius really is just dismantling everything that we used to think is normal. You guys got to keep in mind that we are talking about evolution right now, okay? And there was once a time where slavery was the norm. Can you imagine? Like, slavery was a thing. And so we view slavery now as something that's super barbaric, right? And right now we're transitioning in that time where we're looking at 9-to-5 jobs as barbaric. A lot of people, I'm Generation Z. I am the generation after millennial. A lot of people like to call us millennials because they're just ignorant to the fact that we're Gen Zers. But I was born in 98 and I'm a Gen Zer. I'm one of the pioneers of my generation. So a lot of people used to say, oh, Gen Z, they're so lazy. They don't like to work traditional jobs. They don't want to go to school. They don't want to do all this kind of stuff. And it's like, we're not lazy. We are the generation that's here to further facilitate this change. And yes, there was a point where slavery used to be barbaric, and we're coming up in a time of evolution now where working 9-to-5s is barbaric, and we're developing robots to do these monotonous, mundane tasks that people are being paid low wages for. So we're shifting right now towards that, towards more freedom, towards humans living a better life, more in control. Donald Trump right now is just telling somebody, Donald Trump right now is the president, and he's making all these mistakes. He's pissing people off because people are supposed to learn to stop looking up to politicians, stop running to the polls to vote for people to direct your life. How about we shift the power to us, we the people, and we decide how we want things to run. So that's kind of why Donald Trump right now, he's being used to show people that you're not supposed to trust politicians. They will fail you. And so that's why I give Donald Trump grace. I don't necessarily, like I said, I look at things from a bird's eye view. I'm an astrologer, so I don't look at things like how the average human being will interpret things. So yeah, personally, your 9-to-5 job, you're not supposed to be able to find a job right now. You're supposed to create your own job. You're supposed to use your natural gifts and talents, whatever that may be, to help people, whether it's through spiritual healing, whether it's through you're an artist. But the thing with this age, it's breaking down everything that's fake, everything that's false, everything that's ego based. And we're supposed to come into our own divinity, which is, you know, being as close to God as possible. So for instance, like me, I struggled for years, just learning myself, trying to figure things out, because, you know, I have to do that. I'm a healer. I'm a person that's a guide. I help people to awaken what's already within them. And other people have done that for me as well, here on the internet. So I'm just paying it forward at this point because I'm on the other side of it, or I'm getting to the other side of it. So right now, we are supposed to be more real, more authentic with who we are. And like I was saying, piggybacking to slavery used to be barbaric. But yeah, the way we used to live life, putting all our power into going to schools, getting a college degree, going to church, believing in a fictitious God, going to jobs that are soul crushing, soul sucking. Don't get me wrong, there are people right now on earth, people that are meant to maintain this system, that's comfortable within this system, that this system, they thrive in this system. They don't necessarily see anything wrong with it. They're not awakened like people like me and you, who people like that resonate with this video. So there are people that's going to be more in tune with the Piscean age, people who are still in religion, people who still go to church every Sunday. Those are the type of people that they can't understand the change that's going on right now. And that's okay. It's meant to be like that. Not everyone is meant to be in tune to the Aquarian frequency. So that's just what this video is really all about. I'm just trying to show you guys in my own words, in my own terms, that, you know, we're living a life where right now everything's chaotic. People are anxious, they don't know what to do, they're confused, they're hungry. Another thing, the food stamps, you know, depending on the government for stuff, the what they call that, Section 8 and stuff like that. All those things, it's not a coincidence that those things are ending. They're supposed to, because we as people, we're supposed to liberate ourselves. And it's scary right now because we've been used to being martyrs. We've been used to playing victim, looking for a savior in people outside of us, you know. The age of Pisces was all about belief, blind belief. And we're stepping into knowing, we're stepping into facts, technology, you know, data, and just, so that's where we're heading towards right now. So I'm just curious. I really want to know in the comments how this change is affecting you guys. I would really like to know what you guys think about what's going on. I know personally for me, it's been my spirit has been being redirected. A lot of things that is fake is no longer. This is the age where you cannot live through a facade anymore. The Pisces was all about illusions, being delusional. Right now, it's calling us to be real. Even down to me wearing my natural hair. I could not make this video. Oh, I had lost a train of thought. I was trying to say, I had to be real. I had to let my hair out to be able to make videos like this. And I used to I was thinking damn, if y'all go to my old videos on my channel, I used to wear my natural hair. But once I started getting into stripping and dancing and stuff, obviously I would just wear my my natural hair. It's funny because the last time I talked to Nature Boy before he got arrested, he actually saw, if you guys know who Nature Boy is, I'm ranting right now. Not really ranting, but it's all meaningful. He was telling me, because there was a point where I used to go to the strip club and I would wear my hair like this. Like, didn't give a fuck. I've never been ashamed of my natural hair. I'm one of those people, one of those women. I feel like I look amazing with my natural hair, and I like wigs too, but I'm more comfortable like this. But he was telling me, like, you can't go in there with your hair like that. Like, your hair, you receive energy through your hair. Your hair is an antenna. And he was like, you need to cover up your hair, like you need to wear a wig, blah, 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 blah. But that was just a fun fact. But yeah, so my hair, I was covering it up, and that's just, maybe it's personal for me, but I know it's true, and I know it reigns true to a lot of people. But it's just the little things like that, like just being more real with who you are, being authentic, you know, showing up as your true self, not trying to, this, in the age of Aquarius, this new age we're stepping into, your ego is not going to thrive. Like, your ego, who you think you are, like who you trying to make people jealous, and you trying to show up on social media to show off on motherfuckers, like, that energy is not sustainable whatsoever if you're in tune with the Aquarian frequency. So as spiritual people, as people who know the God within them, and not like a false God that's really just a business so you could pay tithes and offerings and shit, okay? You have to be real. And this is what the age of Aquarius is causing us to do. And this Pluto in Aquarius transit is also helping to dismantle. Right now we have Saturn in Aries as well, which is my Saturn return. So it's helped me a lot too to kind of get more serious about my purpose. And it's in the 5th house of creativity. So I'm more like taking, you know, my astrology content, YouTube, TikTok, all that stuff more seriously now, and just having fun with it, and just being, you know, yeah, my Saturn return, I needed it so much, and certain stars definitely do have to align. But yeah, so if you guys are going through a change right now, and you just, everything just seems so unstable, you don't know what the hell you're doing, what's going on, why things are changing, everything just feels so unstable. It's supposed to right now. Everything's unstable for me too, like, trust me. But I'm still able to show up as my true self, and that is so liberating to me right now. It's a very powerful place to be. And so yeah, I just wanted to see, oh, my back, if anybody else out there resonates with what I'm saying, you know. Yeah, someone commented, damn, I forgot her name so fast. Someone commented on my last video too, the life update video, talking about how I mentioned I stopped smoking weed as well. And I did, you know, I've just been much more clearer in my mind, and I'm just more myself. So to make this a full circle, because I don't want to lose y'all, but yes, the world is changing. This country, everything is not the same anymore. And it's meant to be like that. But we're meant to find our own voice, our own power, and we're meant to not look outside of ourselves anymore. We're our own saviors, you know. We're supposed to know who we are and wake up to the fact that we are gods within us. Like, God is everything and everything is God. Okay? That's it. That's all. Energy is energy. Consciousness, as long as you have consciousness and you're aware, you could get up tomorrow and decide to be a better version of yourself. As long as you have breath in your lungs, you know, you can always change your life. You can always make the life that you want to be. So whatever that purpose is, whatever that's screaming inside of you, that voice inside your head, something telling you that you need to do something, but you're just like, I don't really know, like, how I'm gonna sustain it. But you know that it's kind of like, it's not the norm, especially if it's like Aquarian, especially if it has something to do with the internet and building a community, just know that right now Pisces and Aquarius is going to clash. The energies are going to clash, but eventually you line yourself up with that frequency, because if you don't, it's going to be hard for you. So yeah, that's pretty much what I just wanted to talk about. I just wanted to bring some sense of peace and groundedness to anybody out there that's going through a rough time changing right now, that don't understand what's going on in the world. And yeah, these 9-to-5 jobs, we're not, as human beings, sovereign beings, you know, like I said, there was a time when slavery was very much normal. And you know, in a couple years from now, the generations ahead of us, they're gonna be like, damn, they used to do what, clock in 8 hours to make what, and they had to wait 2 weeks to get their money. Like, so I'm telling y'all, remember, but at first slaves wasn't making no money. They but we upgraded, right? And then people got comfortable with their slavery, is what it is. People got comfortable with their slavery. It became mental slavery. And so we're getting out of mental slavery. And a lot of people got comfortable with their slavery. And now that we're being liberated, people can't even see it as liberation. They're stressing out. They feel like, oh my God, like they're taking this away from us. And it's like, no, you really wasn't supposed to be dependent on the government and your slave master and voting for these motherfuckers to further enslave you even more. So we're just going through that change right now, and I just hope this video brought a sense of clarity. If it did, please let me know down below. Please let me know if this resonated. Please let me know if it made sense. And yeah, I can go on a little bit more about the education system as well, because I want to make sure I'm getting I'm gonna keep making videos about the same thing over and over, because I can. But yeah, the education system as well, that is going down. You know, the degrees aren't worth it no more. Y'all can look up the many TikToks of people talking about they have a bachelor's degree, but they work at Chipotle. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we need to get out of that, putting our power into these institutions. That's really just a business, you know? It's really just a business. And if God puts something in your heart to do that's going to help humanity, that's going to help another human, the age of Aquarius is all about community and humanity and helping each other. There's certain businesses that's Aquarian, like Uber, Lyft, Airbnb, stuff like that. Like, that's an Aquarian type of business, because it's like, okay, you're helping the community. It's still a business. You still gotta pay. You gonna pay, as you know, Aquarius is ruled by the Saturn, so it's still gonna be business. It's still gonna operate like that, but it's more community based. It's more about the people. And not only that, but just healers, astrologers, you know, people who, we just need more people that are understanding that we are people and we're souls, and we need to live a life that's more enriching. And that's what we're going towards, not just work a 9-to-5, go home, do it again. Like, no, like, let's live life. Like, let's do what we want to do and make money from it. And so we're being asked to get uncomfortable with what's supposed to be our new comfort. So I hope this makes sense. I really do. I really truly do hope this makes sense. I hope you guys find this insightful. I hope it was healing in some way, shape, or form. I love when you guys leave comments. I will respond. So go ahead and comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Add your 2 cents, motherfucker. And also, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. And make sure you turn on the notification bell so you don't miss when I upload a new video. I am still looking in the camera, but should I be looking at myself or should I be looking in the camera? Once I rewatch this video, I'm gonna figure out what my new approach is, but yeah. All right, peace.